Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Dives, Mr. Crockpot on X. Today, we are talking 5 more prospects and targets for the Philadelphia Eagles in the 2025 NFL Draft. Guys on day 2 and day 3 that I think everyone should know. Guys, if you love the draft and you want more draft content, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button. Let's go! All right, guys, let's jump right in. Jackson Hawes, tight end out of Georgia Tech. Jackson Hawes is arguably the best inline blocker out of all the tight ends in the 2025 class, acting as essentially a 6 offensive lineman whenever he's on the football field. He has the strength at 6'5", 253 pounds, and the technique to drive defenders off the ball and even hold up in pass protection. He has the versatility to be an effective blocker from an inline position, fullback, or as a puller, and fits the Eagles' heavy run scheme to a T. A transfer from Yale, Hawes has caught just 1 touchdown pass in the last 2 years combined, so he doesn't bring much production from the college game. But I do think Hawes has a prototype tight end frame who can run and use his athleticism and body control to make contested catches and win jump balls. His profile as a blocker is complete. He just needs to show NFL teams that he has upside as a receiver and he can provide some pop in space. He might not have the tight end 1 upside the Eagles are looking for to replace Dallas Goedert, but as a tight end 2, there's a lot to like about Jackson Hawes, especially as a late day 2 or day 3 prospect. Let's watch some highlights. Next up, let's talk about Felton, wide receiver out of Virginia Tech. Felton's first year as a Hokie went okay. The Hokies finished 7-6 after a 1-3 start, and he tallied 667 yards and 8 touchdowns. As a prospect, Felton's 6'5", 213-pound frame, combined with Virginia Tech's run-heavy offense, gave him ample opportunity to shine as a blocker, and he's arguably the best run blocker in this class. Felton has outside receiving upside due to his plus measurables and 33-inch arms. Despite his size, Felton quickly eats the cornerback's cushion in off-man and threatens defenses vertically. Felton's frame presents a large target for press corners, and he needs to diversify his release package and become a better route runner. He's not twitchy and doesn't break many tackle attempts once in open space, but his acceleration and top speed challenge pursuit angles when he catches the ball in stride on slants and crossing routes. Knowing how much the Birds emphasize the run game on offense, knowing the rather disappointing rookie seasons from Aeneas Smith and Johnny Wilson, maybe Howie rolls the dice on Felton's upside and fit sometime on day 3. Let's watch some highlights. Next up, let's talk about Aireontae Ersery, offensive lineman out of Minnesota. This year's offensive tackle class is a step back from last year, with only a couple true tackles locked into first-round consideration. Aireontae Ersery is a powerful blocker at 6'6" and 331 pounds. He played well in zone schemes at Minnesota, but may need time to get up to speed in others at the next level. He has the frame to play tackle, yet his average athleticism could be a deal breaker. In a shallow tackle class, that might be less of a concern for needy teams, but Ersery's bread and butter is without a doubt his run blocking strength. When Ersery gets his hands locked in with full extension, defenders are often in for a ride. His background as a state-level shot put competitor shows up in the shoulder strength he uses to sustain blocks. That power makes him one of the most effective zone blocking tackles in this year's class. Given how good the Eagles' offense was in zone last year, perhaps how he looks at Aireontae Ersery somewhere in that day 2 range and as a solid depth piece to the Eagles' offensive line. Let's watch some highlights. Next up, let's talk about Dont'e Thornton, wide receiver out of Tennessee. Measuring in at 6'4", 206 pounds, Dont'e Thornton was a standout at the NFL Scouting Combine, running a 4.3 40-yard dash, becoming the only wide receiver in Combine history to run a 4.35 40-yard dash or faster at 6'4" or taller. Not even Calvin Johnson was able to accomplish that feat. As a prospect, Thornton is a rare athlete at his size and one of the top receivers in this class at making plays after the catch. He's far from a polished receiver given his upside, and I wouldn't be shocked to see an NFL team roll the dice on this guy late day 2 or early day 3. Between the big playability he's shown at Oregon and Tennessee, along with his 4.3 speed at the Combine, Thornton is a big play waiting to happen in the NFL. His 25.5 yards per reception mark led all qualified wide receivers in 2024, and maybe Howie Roseman looks at this guy's ridiculous long speed as a developmental guy to groom under AJ Devontae and Jahan Dotson. Let's watch some highlights. Last but not least, let's talk about Aeneas Peebles, defensive tackle out of Virginia Tech. Aeneas Peebles was arguably the most efficient pass rusher at the D tackle position over the last 2 years in college football. The former Duke transfer had a pass rush win rate of 17.4%, which was also the best of any defensive tackle in the country in 2024. While his size may preclude him from being an every down interior defender, Peebles could at least be an effective designated pass rusher and a solid fit in the right scheme. Peebles would benefit from adding more power elements to his game to become a more well-rounded rusher, but he's an interior penetration threat who can help attack in an NFL rotation. Right now, Peebles is one of my favorite targets for the Birds sometime in that early day 3 range. Let's watch some highlights. right, guys, those are 5 more prospects to know in the 2025 NFL Draft. Do you agree or disagree with my prospects? Let me know down in that comment section below. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Stay awesome.